You know, sometimes people lower their voices when they say it. She's using a cane now, and they say it as if it's a sad thing. But I'll tell you the truth, my friend. There's nothing sad about it. Using a cane doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're wise enough to take care of yourself. It means you've lived long enough to know that pride doesn't keep you on your feet. Common sense does. It means you value walking more than worrying about what someone else might whisper. So today, let's talk about it. Why using a cane isn't a step backward, but a step forward toward freedom, balance, and independence. Let's take our time, breathe together, and walk through this gently, like an unhurried stroll on a quiet morning. Maybe your knees talk a little louder. Maybe your steps aren't as steady. Or maybe you've caught yourself holding on to furniture when you move from one room to another. Sound familiar? If so, you're not alone. Almost 1 in 4 older adults uses some type of mobility aid, according to the National Institute on Aging, and there's no shame in that. Because you know what it means. It means we're still moving. It means we're still showing up to life. Using a cane isn't giving up control, it's keeping it. Why cane is your partner in your senior age? Let's start here. A cane is not a weakness, it's a partner. It's that steady friend that walks with you quietly. It doesn't rush you, it doesn't judge you. It just supports you, step by step, moment by moment. And the truth is, using a cane can actually increase your strength. Because when you walk safely and regularly, your muscles stay active, your balance improves, and your confidence grows. According to a senior health clinic research, walking aids like canes can reduce the risk of falls, lower strain on joints, and keep people active longer, leading to better physical health and better moods. Why? Because movement is life. And here's something I like to remind people. When you stop moving because you're afraid of falling, your body weakens faster. But when you use a cane and keep walking, you stay stronger longer. That's not weakness, my friend. That's wisdom in action. Let me tell you about someone else I met. A man named Charlie. Charlie was 78, a proud veteran, used to doing everything himself. He'd walk everywhere, to the store, the post office, his neighbor's house. Then one day he slipped on a curb and bruised his hip. His doctor told him, "You might want to start using a cane for a bit." Charlie refused. He said, "Doc, I don't want people thinking I can't handle myself." But weeks later, his confidence started fading. He noticed he was staying home more. He didn't walk to the park anymore because he was afraid of falling again. One day, his grandson brought him a simple black cane and said, "Grandpa, this isn't because you're old. It's because I still want to walk with you." That hit him right in the heart. He started using the cane. At first, he felt embarrassed, but then something changed. He realized the cane gave him freedom again. He walked farther, stood taller, smiled more. He said to me, "This thing didn't take my pride, it gave it back." And that's what I want for you too. Let's be honest, part of the struggle isn't physical, it's emotional. We've been told for decades to tough it out, to walk it off. But that old message can sometimes make us stubborn when our body starts to change. You might look at a cane and think, "That's for someone weaker than me." But that's just an old story in your head. The truth is, every single person, no matter their age, needs help sometimes. We don't think twice about holding a handrail, using glasses, or asking for directions. So why do we feel embarrassed about using a cane? Something that keeps us safe and active. It's time we change that story. Because when you let go of that shame, what you get back is peace of mind. You stop worrying about falling. You stop avoiding walks. You start enjoying your days again. You gain freedom. Let's talk about dignity. There's nothing dignified about struggling to stay balanced when there's an easier, safer way. There's nothing strong about pretending. You don't need help while risking a fall that could take away your mobility altogether. True dignity is in knowing when to care for yourself. True confidence is in doing what's best for you, not what looks best to others. When you walk with a cane, your steps may be slower, but they're sure. And there's beauty in that. Think of how many times your legs have carried you through life, through work, through family moments, through hard times and celebrations. You owe those legs some kindness. If a cane helps them keep going, then that's self-respect. And remember, people don't admire those who deny reality. They admire those who face it with grace. So stand tall with your cane. Let it be your symbol of resilience, not decline. We need to change the way we see a cane. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of adjustment. It's not the end of youth. It's the continuation of movement. Just like a driver uses a seatbelt for safety, or a musician uses a stand for support, a cane is simply a tool. It's there to make life easier, not to define who you are. And here's something else. Canes today aren't what they used to be. They come in all kinds of designs, materials, and colors. You can find one that feels like you, classy, simple, elegant, even stylish. I once saw a lady at the farmer's market with a cane that had a carved wooden handle in the shape of a hummingbird. It wasn't just a walking stick. It was an accessory, a conversation starter. She told me, "When I use this, people smile at me. They don't see weakness, they see personality." You can make your cane a part of your identity, your flair, your confidence, your expression. From a health perspective, using a cane can do more than you might think. It helps take weight off your weaker leg or hip, allowing your muscles to recover instead of strain. It improves balance, and that means fewer falls, fewer hospital visits, and less fear of walking alone. A cane can reduce joint pain, improve posture, and even help your back and shoulders relax as you walk. When your mind feels secure, your body moves better. That sense of safety allows your muscles to relax, your breathing to deepen, and your heart to enjoy a peaceful rhythm. That's what I want for you. Not just to walk, but to walk calmly and confidently. Here's something I believe with all my heart. Mobility is freedom. When we lose the ability to move comfortably, the world starts to shrink. We stop going out. We start saying no to things we used to enjoy. And slowly, our world becomes smaller, from a whole town to a neighborhood to a single room. But a cane keeps that world open. It lets you walk through your garden, visit friends, take the grandkids for ice cream, attend church, or go watch the sunset. All those little joys that make life full, they stay possible because you've chosen to walk safely. So when you hold that cane, don't see it as something that limits you. See it as the key that keeps the door of life wide open. You know, the older I get, the more I realize strength doesn't always look like muscles or speed. Sometimes strength looks like acceptance. It's the quiet voice that says, "I'm going to do what's best for me." It's the calm decision to care for yourself before a problem becomes bigger. You've spent decades being strong for everyone else, your family, your friends, your work. Now it's time to be strong for you. And if that means picking up a cane, then you hold it proudly. Because it doesn't make you less capable. It makes you more capable. It says, "I'm still here. I still walk. I still live my life, my way." So, my dear friend, the next time someone sees you with your cane and gives you that look, just smile and say, "This cane isn't weakness, it's wisdom." You're walking proof that smart choices keep you strong. And I promise you, one day, you'll look back and be thankful you made that choice early. You'll still be walking, still laughing, still showing up for the moments that matter, because you were brave enough to say yes to support. May your steps be steady, your heart light, and your spirit strong. You've earned your strength, and you carry it beautifully. Take care, and may every step remind you that you are still moving forward, gracefully, wisely, and free.